Hey guys, how's it going? Glad you could make it. I just listened to a Periscope from the last couple hours with one of the guys that I listen to a lot, and because I think we're going to be getting some people jumping on this here, I want to give it a few seconds before I reveal this really awesome way to get people on here. But basically, I listen a lot to, hey Shane, thanks for coming on. I listen a lot to Alex Pettit, TTITT, at Alex Pettit. He's got some really good tips and stuff. I get a lot of his tips about 5-10 minutes into the show though. The other guy I listen to is at Mark Shaw. He's got some really good tips. He talks quickly too, like Alex, who's from the UK, and they both got a lot of good stuff to say, and they talk really, really quickly. And it's just really good. So basically, what Mark Shaw did is he had about, if you look him up at Mark Shaw, he had about 30 minutes or so, and he gave some really good tips on, he said you can go to catch.me, KTCH.me, and then / your username. Mine's Ron Orr. You can go at the very end and you can check the comments. And then on the comments, you can reply to all those people and go at whatever. Click on those comments and at whatever, and then you can talk to them on Twitter. You can follow the people that came onto your broadcast. That's one of the ideas. But the idea, he said, by far is the one that gets more than anything, is the headline. The headline is absolutely the number one thing that gets everyone. And I've noticed the same thing. I've noticed when you hit that perfect headline, man, you can get like 6, 7, 8 people there in the first 90 seconds. And then like 2 or 3 might jump out, and like another 3 will come in just as fast as the ones that left out. And 4 or 5 minutes later, you got 40 people on. So there's no doubt that the headline works. Study some copywriting. I'm going to share some copywriting as well over time. You know, top tips. People love Periscope tips. People love time-saving tips. People just love that kind of stuff, and that's what gets their attention. And there's so much competition nowadays. You just have to have a better headline. But what I'm going to be teaching you guys too with headlines is teaching you how to put retweet. You can put RT for retweet, or you can put hashtag RT. Or another thing you can do is make sure you have the right keywords in there. And then another thing you can do is make sure you have hashtags. He thought you should use 1 or 2 hashtags. Keep in mind, Periscope's going to automatically be a hashtag when you share it on Twitter. He also said, like, when you share it, I mean, obviously you need to share it on Twitter. And I just kind of assumed a lot of people were doing that, but they probably didn't know they could do that. You just got to click the Twitter icon when you do it. Other than that, make sure that you have 1 or 2 of the hashtags in there. And then I found if it's like a time-saving tip or a really jam-packed value tip, like 5 tips on this or 1 tip on that or whatever, if it sounds like a really good headline or something that's trending on Twitter, I'll notice within like 10-15 minutes I get like 4 or 5 replays. When the headlines are really good, the replays are, there's a lot more replays than just none, you know. So headline, guys, put in the keywords, put in 1 or 2 of the hashtags. Make sure you usually start off with a number. Shane, good to see ya. In jam-packed tips, make it sound like it's jam-packed. Do some studying of some Dan Kennedy and some copywriting, and then it'll just make a lot more sense, and you're just trying to pique people's interest, as in P-I-Q-U-E, pique their interest. So other than that, I got more coming up soon, guys. We're going to keep practicing the headlines and keep working on it, and feel free to swipe up and